Castes in India by Babasaheb Ambedkar. Part 5. It may not be quite easy for you to anticipate why I regard endogamy as a key to the mystery of the caste system. Not to strain your imagination too much, I will proceed to give you my reasons for it. It may not also be out of place to emphasize at this moment that no civilized society of today presents more survivals of primitive times than does the Indian society. Its religion is essentially primitive, and its tribal code, in spite of the advance of these times and of civilization, operates in all its pristine vigor even today. One of the attention is to one of these primitive survivals to which I wish to particularly draw your attention is the custom of exogamy. The prevalence of exogamy in the primitive worlds is a fact too well known to need any explanation. With the growth of history, however, exogamy has lost its efficacy, and excepting the nearest bloodkins, there is usually no social bar restricting the field of marriage. But regarding the peoples of India, the law of exogamy is a positive injunction even today. Indian society still savors of the clan system, even though there are no clans. And this can easily be seen from the law of matrimony, which centers around the principle of exogamy, for it is not that Sapindas, kins, cannot marry, but a marriage even between Sagotras of the same class is regarded as a sacrilege. Nothing is therefore more important for you to remember than the fact that endogamy is a foreign to the people of India. The various Gotras of India are and have been exogamous, so are the other groups with totemic organization. It is no exaggeration to say that with the people of India, exogamy is a creed and none dare infringe it, so that in spite of the endogamy of the caste systems within them, exogamy is strictly observed, and there are more rigorous penalties for violating exogamy than there are for violating endogamy. You will therefore readily see that with exogamy as the rule, there could be no caste, for exogamy means fusion. But we have castes. Consequently, in the final analysis, creation of castes, so far as India is concerned, means the superposition of endogamy on exogamy. However, in an originally exogamous population, on easy working out of endogamy, which is equivalent to the creation of caste, is a grave problem. And it is in the consideration of the means utilized for the preservation of endogamy against exogamy that we may find the solution of our problem. Thus, the superposition of endogamy on exogamy means the creation of caste. But this is not an easy affair. Let us take an imaginary group that desires to make itself into a caste and analyze what means it will have to adopt to make itself endogamous. If a group desires to make itself endogamous, a formal injunction against intermarriage with outside groups will be of no avail, especially if prior to the introduction of endogamy, exogamy has been a rule in all matrimonial relations. Again, there is a tendency in all groups lying in close contact with one another to assimilate and amalgamate and thus consolidate into a homogeneous society. If this tendency is to be strongly counteracted in the interest of caste formation, it is absolutely necessary to circumscribe a circle outside which people cannot and should not contract marriages. The end.